Good afternoon, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. Right there in front of you, I have something that I was really interested in, and I saw a YouTube video, actually a live stream with Knives Fast. So shout out to Knives Fast for showing me this knife. And he had discount code, and so I needed to get it. And that's it. So let me open it up, but I'm sure you're looking at this gizmo right in front of you here. This baby is my new acquisition from TwoSun. It has actually a little mic gauge in there to see how wide things are. And then it's also got this replaceable scalpel blade. And this is my new EDC box opener, baby. I'll put a link. I can't give you a link, but I can give you a little description and the model number of this. It was something that I was just caught my eye and had to grab it. There's some information on it right there. So let me open up this cool thing right here. Oh, that's nice because that's really razor sharp. Pretty cool. And it's just a kind of a slip joint. Pretty nifty. It's got a little bottle opener, lanyard hold, so I stuck a lanyard on there. Enough about that. Let's go look at this. Okie dokie. You know, this is my favorite part, even though it's a bitch. Excuse my French. There we go. That's what I got. I got the KUBEY KB294C. That's black. And it says type M390 plus tie. It doesn't really tell you too much on the box, I gotta tell you. But this is what it looks like, the box, in case anybody ever orders one. It's all sealed in this plastic, and I get to break out my cool little blade again. Let's pop that open and give this a zip. So yeah, shout out to Fast Knives for showing me this knife. He had a different variant. He had the gray tie version of this, and this is the black tie version of this knife. This knife is, let's see, how do you open this? Okay, it's a slider. Cool. Take that out. And then, so this knife is, okay, so here it goes, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. KUBEY. Yeah, look at that. I knew it was going to be nice. This is the Interflow, and it is Fragalicious, baby. So we get the plastic. We get a little KUBEY cleaning cloth in there, and an edge above the rest. Little card. So that's what's in the box there. Move that aside. And, oh, I love the feeling of that finished tie. It feels almost identical to the Kaiser Original XL in the Frag tie, because the Frag comes up to a block like that. I love the gold accents. That's so nice. Black titanium clip, and it's got a nice lead-in ramp right there. So I suspect it will go onto or into my leather pouch. This is just an unboxing and a quick look for you guys. I was so excited to open the box. I had to go out into my work shed and do this unboxing for you. So let's fire this out. thumb flipper jimping, very nice. Oh yeah, it's a very nice weighted blade. It's this knife, after doing some research, this is a compound grind. So generally meaning that it's heavier up at the tip and then more slicey through the cutting edge, kind of word for word. And you can see that that's a flat grind over here, and it's a flat grind down through here, and then right in here is actually a hollow grind. And it's a Tonto. Had to get it. Love Tonto in this kind of variant, with it so heavy out there. This is kind of built like, honestly, I have it right on me. It's kind of built like their Kermoo. The Kermoo is also a flipper, and it flies right out. And if you notice, the tip here has got a flat grind here. It's got that flat grind there, and then hollow grind right there. So very similar in the way the blades are done. And this knife is a spectacular knife, and that's why it's on me, because for some reason it always winds up back in my pouch. Love it. Okay, so this, you got the KB right there, which is really nice. I like the KB there. You got the cool gold thumb studs on both sides. You have very nice jimping for your thumb. I like the gold finish back here on the pivot, and all the gold hardware is sexy. So some quick stats on this blade. This blade is the, you can see it in there with this light, Bowler M390 on this puppy. And as far as, oh, it feels so good, I have to tell you. I really like this kind of ramp right here. That feels really nice in the hand. It fills my hand, and for some reason this always feels like it's melting. It doesn't feel like metal in my hand. I love that titanium matte finish. It's just so grippy. Just, you got to put it in your hand to experience it, really. I don't know if any of the other reviewers love frag as much as I do, but this frag is really, really well done. And the machining inside the frame lock wall right there is super, super nice. Alright, so I did the unboxing yesterday in my shed, and here's a little follow-up, some details and some better light. I don't even know if I'm going to use that footage, maybe me just slicing open the package. But what I wanted to show you here with better light is this cool lanyard hole. To me is awesome. If you like lanyards, this is totally hidden and functional. It's got the little spacer, back spacer splits, and then it's got that little spacer in there with hidden hardware, so you don't see it, so you don't even really know it's there until you look, and then you can slip your lanyard right through there. Kind of cool hidden design, and we'll have to thank Mr. James Lowe for that. Thanks, James Lowe. That's James Lowe's mark. Like I said, I don't know if all you guys could see that when I did the unboxing, but there's his mark. There's the KUBEY logo right there. You got the KB in the pivot. Really nice detail. Gold thumb studs. Nice jimping on a ramp. So it's got really nice ergonomics. I have a pretty decently big hand. All my friends call me tool hands. So this knife is really wonderful with all the details it offers. This frag pattern is fantastic. It's an amazing feeling frag. It's hard to describe. It's soft, gritty, grippy, and just, I don't know, I just love it. Another cool feature is that milling right there. And I gotta tell you, I was walking around, look, you can see that little nick in my hand. The blade just literally touched me when I first went like, I was like, boom, I dropped it and I didn't take my hand and the thing just went, and it sort of guillotined me. So this is the action on it. I don't know if that classifies as a guillotine so much as all the reviewers like to call it, guillotine, but I think it's an awesome action. I just wasn't ready for it. So, and that's what happens. You get a little nick on your thumb. Actually, I didn't even think I did that until later, and then I was bleeding a little bit. Blade was so sharp, I couldn't even feel it. So, that's why they say carry a Band-Aid if you like knives. Anyway, I get cuts all over my hands all day long. It doesn't bother me. So this knife, the action on it is unbelievable. Fantastic. One thing after having this and kind of playing with it all day, all afternoon and evening, I learned that when you apply pressure back here, so say if you're going to grab the knife like that, and then you're going to try to use the thumb stud, and you have your hands all the way up here, you're going to have a hard time firing that thumb stud out because you're applying pressure to the frame lock back here. Like if you even squeeze back here and try to fire that out your thumb, you're going to be meeting all kinds of resistance. So what I learned to do is kind of make it like a guitar chord and just put your 3 fingers on the actual pocket clip, and then you can pinch up here and put your thumb on the thumb stud and it'll fire out every time. So again, you got to kind of put your fingers away from the frame lock, and then the thumb studs work really, really nice. I was like, why isn't it firing out? And I was like, oh, I'm actually pushing right here. I was pushing the frame lock against the detent, and it was not letting the thumb stud fire out. So off the frame lock and fires out every time. This is, I think, a really cool point on here. I was using it a little bit for doing some, I was just cutting tape, handlebar tape yesterday, and I was able to get in right where I needed to and make a small little cut with that curve in the front, which is kind of nice. And then you have the secondary flat blade here, but I was kind of utilizing this little angle in the front as a tool, as it should be used. So, you know, experimenting with different blade shapes is kind of fun as you get them. I've had Tontos before, but I don't think I've ever had a Tonto in the Bowler M390, which is pretty edgy and sharp. So I will keep you guys posted and do another follow-up and some comparison videos against other knives, just to compare this against the Kaiser original. The frag pattern is very, very similar as far as the size of the little squares, the feeling of them, the The KUBEY is just that yummy, gritty feeling. It's hard to describe. The original has some of that textured, gritty feeling, but just not as much. I think if this was black, maybe the black adds to it. So I think it's not coming out of your hand. It's when it's in your hand, it's there. Fantastic knife. Highly recommend it. And for anybody who likes a little bling, get the black and gold. It's pretty fantastic looking, and it's a nice addition to anybody's collection. And I do not sell KUBEY. They did not give me this knife. I got a cool discount from Knives Fast and applied it and got the knife for slightly less than the list price. I think the list price is like $220 or something like that. So I paid less. And that's what you want to do. You get what you pay for, especially when you pay less. This, you definitely get what you pay for. It's fabulous, awesome materials, everything about it. The Bowler M390 steel, the titanium frag handles, the titanium hardware, the gold bling, every little bit about it. The milling, the frame lock, it just, everything works really, really well. I can't say anything bad about it. Alright, if you like this video, like and subscribe, hit the bell, do all the cool stuff. Thanks everybody. Stay dry. It's wet out there. Take care.